I hunger for your flesh!
Don't know about you boys, but I want to slay the dragon.
Ansel, it is not the night of the sickle moons. However, the power that is within you has risen as night has fallen, for you have grown in power since last you looked upon those reflections. Your physiology has changed once again, and your elongated limbs that usually wield so much power and flexibility now have seemingly a greater reach. You look at your power that runs through your body, and the eldritch nature of that power that gives you your claws is now reflecting shining moonlight as you flex your weapons that you've grown so accustomed to using. Your eldritch claws, Ansel, have developed to be far more effective. You are standing in a pool of moonlight in a temple that is surrounded with moonlit imagery. And from within the depths of the reflections, a voice can be heard. Ansel, I bestow upon you, knave of the sickle moons, the weapons that you have forgone until this time. You are an agent of vengeance, and at last you have taken up the mantle once more. The voice rolls through the moonlight temple. And Ansel, you see that your claws have indeed transformed. They now, as I say, reflect moonlight from them. And as you swipe once, twice with them, you see that they are cutting through the spell-like effects which are within this temple. Your claws are no longer subject to spell resistance, Ansel, as something about your powers have changed. There is something very strange, something very familiar about the halls that you stand in right now, as its power is derived from reflections. Is there anything that Ansel sees within this temple's light that might give him a clue as to its purpose?
I think he perhaps sees reflections of people he's known. So he sees people who he's known, who he's lost. So he sees Sylaster glancing behind him as he turns and walks towards a snowy peak. He sees perhaps other people that we've come across in adventures that have fallen by the wayside. He sees a young girl who he sees with a looming shadow of a taller family member looming over the top of her. I think probably people he's known and lost surround him in these reflections.
And from the light, that looming shadow seems to eclipse the image of the girl. And in the silhouette, you see a single house in the darkness of the forests. light flickering from a single fire within. You can hear that same girl crying for within, and you hear the horrendous raised voice of that ghastly shadow that looms over both the girl and the boy. And that shadow looms now in front of you now. And so you see the Knight of Shadow, the Knight of the Apocalypse that is designated to the Western Gate, a figure that has haunted your future for as long as you can tell. And as that vision closes in around you, that is where we return to the strangers. Or at least what remains of the strangers. Our vision moves to the seaside settlement of Wist. It is the morning after the battle for Wist. Great pillars of smoke still rise from the walls where the great contest took place between the forces of Amosruin and the forces of Wist. And it was the forces of Wist, with the help of the strangers, that were victorious. There is a hustle and bustle as a number of the forces that you had dealt with in the battle, the forces of the oh my god,
Pentad?
the Pentad, thank you, the Pentad that had been standing guard against the force of Amosruin. They had been ordered by Obsidian, you'll remember, to flee the city for their safety. And one of the Pentad, a warrior known as Krillian, had accepted Obsidian's word and had bustled them onto ships to evacuate the city during the battle. But now the danger is removed, the people slowly return. They come from hiding places, they come from the sea, they come from the surrounding settlement to rehabitate the town. And it's as these people are moving back into the city that we join you all. And said Krillian, the Pentad leader of the battle, approaches and says, I am to understand that you were the ones that destroyed the devil, Amosruin, before the gates. Is it true?
This is the one I scared the shit out of with my enormous wraith that came up out of the ground around me.
Exactly the person that you scared the crap out of. And he is the guy who is there. And here he is. And
I remain leaning against the wall in silence in that case.
The city owes you a great debt. The Pentad seek to defend the kingdom of Ireland in the name of Lady Malvara, but we are only so many. The Queen has much to thank you for, it seems.
You owe us nothing. Mosrin only came here in pursuit of us, I believe. And you all fought very bravely and were greater help to us than
I mean, we were told
you
Amosruin was coming this way anyway, weren't we?
Yeah, that's right.
I think we were told that they were going to attack Wist anyway.
Well, yes, but in your
apologies.
attempt to stop them before they reach the city, you failed. So they then arrived at the city, and then they were defeated. Then Krillian then will look to Rebellios and say, you were particularly resplendent during the battle. I've never seen your like before. And he gestures to your sort of shining visage, Rebellios.
Not so shining at the moment. I haven't activated it this morning. But I imagine there's some sort of residual glow. But in my previous position as sort of leading the Knights Ascendant, would I have heard of the Pentad?
You can give me a history or a military check.
Haha! I have neither. I obviously wasn't paying attention.
Or is there? I'll have to get the character sheet up. Is there not a cult? Is there? There's because that's a different system I'm thinking of.
Knowledge, local
Knowledge
knowledge,
planes?
history, knowledge planes.
It would be.
I have it. I
knowledge
just have no
planes.
ranks in it.
Okay.
So
You can give me just a untrained check then, if you wish.
17.
So you know a little of the Pentad. It is the Pentad that are the devoted followers of Lady Malvara, the Queen of Ireland. And they serve somewhat as an elite honour guard for the Queen Malvara. She accepts their service, each of them, by accepting a contract with the Pentad. Each member of the Pentad has a contract that lasts for a certain amount of military service years. But that's all that you know of them. You do understand that that contract affords members of the Pentad's family a certain level of security because the risk to reward ratio is so great, shall we say.
Yes. I think there's a slight element from Rebellios's previous sort of like commander of the Knights Ascendant that he's going to sort of treat him now with a bit of pulling rank. As he's like, yes, soldier, you did very well yourself. And please, it is Commander Brightwin.
Of course, and he will suddenly perhaps recognize the rank that you carry, and not fully understanding who you serve, but full kind of understanding that there is something very different about you, will say, we reinforce the walls of Wist from the north. We were based at our camp there, the Beacon of Ireland. It is the wall that divides Ireland from the lands of Hemford and Hemlon. And it is there that we marched as quickly as we could when we heard that there was going to be an assault upon Wist, though it was fortune that brought us here in time. It seems the idolaters are moving against what remains of the forces of Queen Malvara, and we, of course, serve her and must ensure that her country is defended from the likes of them.
Indeed. So it better be good to keep a small contingent here, wouldn't it?
Very
Just in
good.
case.
It is already done, for we understand that we will have to help defend the people that unfortunately will go undefended if we were to disembark and leave. There are many people here that still have lives that need protecting. There is much to do, but if you would seek to aid the Pentad in any way, you would of course be able to direct your attention to me, and I will be glad to offer any advice or support that I can.
Of course. And should you find you need additional reinforcements, do let me know, and the Knights Ascendant can be mustered, if deemed necessary.
Very good. Well, there is much for you to discuss, I'm sure, but in the meantime, an honour to serve you all, and he will sort of like give like a curt nod, and then sort of give you your space. Krillian moves away to start addressing some of his troops here, and Brigade of Whist emerges from his home. This is where you would have stayed last night. And he will simply say, there's an awful lot for us to take care of still. Is there anywhere that you want to start? I've been compiling a list of the different routes and strategies we might take to continue our journey. And he seems very keen to make himself useful now that his goal seemingly has come to an end so far.
Rebellios will just sort of follow on saying, my ambitions to get myself to the gates and to explore those are not as hasty as I believe yours to be, so you have my support as well.
Suggestions, Brigade?
Brigade, why don't you open the map for us? Let us have a look.
If you
Roll
have,
out
if you
the
have
map for
thoughts
us, Brigade.
Well, of course, and
and
he will...
strategies and routes, run them by us. Go ahead.
Okay,
I think we had an idea of where we wanted to go last time, didn't we?
Well, this is it, because
Was
was
it Devil's Crossing they were planning on a bunch of them getting together? So that was a thought, but we struggled with one. We don't want to fight a bunch of them all at the same time.
From
Unnecessary.
what I can tell from the notes that you have handily made, says Brigade, there are some adventures that are unaccounted for that I was present with you, and there are some that you have added to your journal that you have yet to explore as well. So let's just go through them. It's difficult to know where you guys, the strangers, will lead their road next, because there are a few outstanding objectives. So, locally, let's begin with that. As I understand it, you were asked by the clientele of the Wishing Waves to take care of a cutpurse known as Lambskin. He still resides within Whist, so if you wanted to start with something local, then perhaps this local threat could be perhaps dealt with quite soon. There is also the matter of Fornia, the remains of the dungeon that you, and he neglects to say, retreated from, that you left fully
Bravely ran away from. Bravely turned tail and fled. Okay.
So
I hadn't actually considered that, to be honest. That's a very, very good idea, because there might be more that we could achieve there now that that obstacle is out of the way.
the
Yes.
Torment engine lies in wait, which you remember was what Artie the Artificer told you about, that strange machine within the heart of the dungeon. But it was advised that maybe you should go back to that sometime. There was also a terrible drumming in the deep, deeper within the forces of... Sorry, deep within the dungeon of Fornia, there was rumoured to be a greater threat than a Mosrowin that lay on a deeper level. So again, another potentially challenging thing there to go to. You're absolutely right. There was a meeting that was suggested that was going to be happening with the idolaters that will be taking place at Devil's Crossing soon. When exactly, you don't know, but soon. And You have also been warned of a terrible power that resides within the Iron Pines, which is the forests to the east of you.
Yeah, we were told that there was a horrible thing there, so we were like, well, we just won't go there.
That's right.
Right. Why would we do that?
And of course, there's all sorts of other places around the landscape that you've yet to explore as well. But I think that gets you going for the time being. And there was also a Sono, which is the man in Agistel who you have been tasked to return a coin to, carved with a black serpent for the full price of a single magic ring, you'll recall.
I would imagine Sylaster's coin is still on his body, which is in the necro wagon. So that could be retrieved.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we already have. Sorry, I've made a note on our list.
That's why I question marks the note if you saw me question marking it.
I guess it should be do something with the corpse.
Got a very severely burnt corpse there, and I could
return it to its people. Maybe.
That's a bit of a trek from where we are, but
well, he could fight alongside us for a little bit longer before we did. I'm kidding. Unless you're into it, and then maybe I'm not kidding.
You can give me a search check if you like.
I have an idea which I will pass by you all in a moment.
13.
4.
22.
Obsidian, you're perhaps busy doing other things. Rebellios, this is not your place to think of. Ansel, you are the one that begins the search. There is no sign of any of Sylaster's belongings upon the corpse.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Well,
even the cursed braces.
Even the
cursed.
Even the cursed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any.
Yeah, but cursed braces probably would. If you think about the logic of a magic item, curses want to go to other things, don't they? So the minute you died, they would have just wanted to come off you. So it wouldn't.
True.
So they would have just come off with loot like the rest of it.
Yeah.
May I present an idea?
No.
Very well.
I jest, Rebellios. Go ahead.
I'm still learning your humour. You see, you mentioned that they're all going to be mustering into one place at some point soon. We don't know when, however. Well, there are nearby, there's both Craving and Hubria, of which there are idolaters in both, and they are at a close enough distance. What if...
Sorry, how do you know there are idolaters in both of those? Have we been told this?
It's... the note I had, so the note that we had originally about the idolaters' locations.
We were given locations. You're right. Sorry,
Yes.
I just haven't got it right in front
I
of me.
imagine that's something that would be relayed to Rebellios just then. But that was the location for 7 of them. One was in a horse. One was in Craving, and one was in Hubria. If, however, we venture to one of those, see if we can ascertain when this meeting will take place. They may have some records, they may have some indication as to when this meeting is. We can then go quite quickly to Devil's Crossing. We can even go via Devil's Crossing to see if it's happening relatively soon. There may be some notes there. We could also pass by the Iron Pines en route and see if we can deal with that problem whilst we're there.
Do we... Why... Genuinely, why would we want to deal with that problem? What threat is that causing to us? Or what is that going to...
To the Iron Pines?
Yeah.
I don't know, perhaps, depending on the size of the threat, it could be affecting the people here. And we'd be doing a good service.
I think we probably want to attempt to I
We don't know
don't
what's
want to
there.
say kill, but apprehend the cutpurse here in Wist first, right? Because that just sounds like.
That
And
feels like
also,
a good job.
we agreed to it, so we should probably, we should probably look into that.
Yeah.
And you're saying, we can pass by Devil's Crossing, I suppose, and have a quick look at it on the way to Craving or Hubria. If they are there, we might as well attempt to take out another one before they meet up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
Before we do
changes then
any
from
of
5 to
that, Fornia, we've been there before. We could skip a bunch of time, Ansel. If you could, obviously, you only get one a day. Is that right with the teleporting?
The
But
teleporting
it would
staff.
save us on a journey, and that you could teleport us there. We could rest just outside it, wait till the teleport refreshes in case we need to run away, and then explore it. So, like, it would skip the journey. It would save us a lot of time.
At Rebellios's side, kind of like it's sort of just hanging off his belt, is what looks like a spell case, but this. Sorry, a scroll case, but this doesn't look like a regular scroll case. There's something quite ornate and different about it. So if you'd have to do a check on it to ascertain, but although Ansel, you just know, I think with your gaze.
What sort of check would I need to do?
I don't think you need to do. You just have constant seeing, reading, don't you?
I have magic vision, yeah, but I can't necessarily tell what something is. I can just see what.
It's a magic item, so I'm guessing it would either be knowledge, arcana, or spellcraft,
I can do either of those.
or a pray. I don't know. It's up to Rob.
Both give me a knowledge arcana or a spellcraft roll, then, please, of your choice, then, because I don't. I think it
knowledge
is.
arcana is slightly better.
Yeah, that's fine.
25.
22.
It's a minor item. This is known as an infinite scroll case. Although not infinite, it doesn't have an infinite amount of scrolls in it. It can only hold up to 50.
Then it's a lie!
It is a lie. Rather than spending a move action to physically pull out the scroll, you think of the scroll you need and it automatically...
It just has the right one. That's very... Yeah. Like a handy haversack for scrolls.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
Wicked.
you can, as a move action, so if like you can draw a weapon as part of a move action, you can do that with a scroll without having to search for it. So you can walk and have it in your hand ready. And also with it, you get a bonus to casting scrolls to cast defensively, I think. Something like that. Anyway, Rebellios gives just a thought and a scroll appears in his hand. And he says, I could pass this on to you if you wish. And a scroll of teleport is there if you wish. If you want a list of my scrolls I purchased, Rob.
Talking to Ansel, I assume, right? Because I can't do that.
I only have 2 of these, but I'm willing to use all of them. So you may have it if you wish, if it will help.
Again, I wouldn't want to waste a scroll. I mean, that's all awesome, but don't waste a scroll.
Yeah, we use the staff first, right? And then...
Yeah, use the one spell, and then we can just wait, literally. So if you do it in the evening, we'll have a full day, teleport there in the evening, wait until the morning, in we go. You're all refreshed, you don't have to waste it then, you're skipping the journey and a whole bunch of time. We can get back to Fornia pretty easily, because you've seen it, so, like, you can pretty much get us there.
Very
before
well.
Then doing a really, really long journey to Craving or Hubria.
Well, Hubria will probably be the closest. Well, actually, no, you could go from Fornia to Devil's Crossing.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to cross-leg Zerzekel.
Yeah.
That sounds chilly.
Well, we could always go via the Iron Pines.
Well, I mean, it sort of depends, doesn't it? Do we think Agistel has got a well? A gate,
well?
sorry.
Yeah, a
way well. That's the word I was looking
has
for.
a way well, yes, it does have a way well.
Right. So in which case we could do the Fornia, come back to Wist, and then use the way well to get to Agistel, which is much closer to Craving or Hubria. I'm just trying to skip as much like random track. We'll still get travel time, obviously, because we've got to again go on, but like cut down on long journeys.
I appreciate haste. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're in a mad rush, but we want to stay on top of time management because they are going to be having this meeting, and we don't know necessarily how that meeting is going to bolster them in some way. If they organise themselves, they could organise themselves massively against us, and we don't want that.
Not to mention the world's going to end.
Well, yeah, I mean, there is that problem as well, but
You know, I've only heard brief speculation from a few others, so you'll have to enlighten me on that.
Well, Rebellious.
oh, I suppose you don't know
Well-
about the poppy clips.
I've heard events are in motion, I just have not been told of any severity. So you'll have to enlighten me.
Pretty severe.
Pretty
Okay.
severe.
Why don't we
anyone
establish
A
you want to
whole
say goodbye
campaign
to?
about it, yeah.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to the world's going to end, it's pretty much on
The world's going to end.
the world's going to end.
I see. Right.
We're so utterly flippant about it. No, it's a long story, and we would have to take some time to fill you in, which I think we can certainly do when travelling.
Absolutely.
Off
Well-
camera.
If we are going to search for this lambskin, take the point.
Well, here's the thing. If we're looking for a cutpurse, we want them to be lured out, surely, right? Like, we're not just going to be able to find them if they're good at hiding. So, which of us looks the richest?
Rebellious in his extravagant, resplendent jacket and attire.
And Rebellious is totally new to town. He just showed up for the battle, so not necessarily been seen by a lot of other people.
No.
Fancy a midnight stroll, Rebellious?
Bait, I see. Well, I suppose I should not put on my armour, then. I shall hold off. Wouldn't want to distract him. It's a bit bright, isn't it? And I suppose I could give one of you my hammer. Just, I don't think... He gestures to his two-handed maul. I don't think that's really the most enticing thing for a cutpurse, is it?
I can deliver that to you in the moment, if that is it.
Why, I trust you.
Or, chaps, I mean, look, this is... You don't have to be bait. There's people in the town. I'm sure that we could...
I could borrow
Hey,
somebody's
we could-
face.
pay somebody a little bit of money. Ansel, yeah, you could borrow somebody's face, or we literally just say to somebody, "Here, put this nice robe on, and walk through town at midnight. Here's some money."
You could borrow my face.
That way, Rebellious doesn't have to walk around without his armor on.
What would be
Or
the
that.
point?
I don't know. It's a charming visage. Why not?
I think we need more information, don't we?
Do you rely on charisma for your spellcasting?
I do rely on charisma for my spellcasting.
You probably don't want me to take your face then.
I'll trust you. I still don't know what you're all capable of yet. I saw you are very capable, but I don't obviously know all of your talents. I can't make any
Can we?
silly plans.
I think if we could try and find out. This town's got to have some sort of guard, right, that has been around for a while, that's got some knowledge of what has happened in the past with this cutpurse. So maybe we need to just find out who's been robbed in the past. Like, is there a trend as to the type of person and what time and what location? We need a bit more information, don't we? So rather than just randomly have one of us walk at midnight, I think
wander
it's
around.
fine to do that and have bait, but we need to be a little bit more precise with it. So... Yeah, Rob, do we know roughly where we would go to speak to a militiaman of this town?
Yeah, of course. So
Head of the militia, maybe.
you'll remember that you actually spoke to some militia when you arrived here, and they were a bit curious about the animated undead that was seemingly illusions.
Oh, yeah.
You pass them off as illusions. And one of those guards that you were talking to is nearby. He'll be over here. Here he comes. So he's walking by. In fact, they both are. And
Awesome.
one of them will say, I believe we have you to thank for the defense of the walls. It was indeed quite a battle. It has been a long time since Wist has seen conflict. Not since the pirate wars, where our coasts were ravaged from the seas, have we had such a display of warfare. Thank you, travellers.
Obsidian will step towards these guys. The only thing really of note at the moment with Obsidian, since the battle has happened, that gives you an inkling that his abilities have grown even a tiny bit, is that now when he approaches people, he almost struggles a little bit to suppress the fear aura that's just emanating from him. He kind of has to shake it off and take a breath, and it goes away. It just seems almost natural that he emanates this. Otherwise, he's pretty much the same. But he switches it off. It was very much a team effort. We took on one big, and the forces around us took on lots of little. I think it all lines up, really. So certainly can't just be us to thank. We are hoping to provide another smaller but equally important service to the town, but we need a little bit of information to do so. Do you think you could help us?
Of course, anything. It will be our service to do so. How can we help?
Well, we've heard that there's been a spate of you got robberies, muggings. No, not necessarily muggings, but thievery in the area, all possibly down to the same person or the same group of people. We're hoping to get a little bit of information on that because it's in our interest to solve that problem.
Oh, yeah, well, if you're talking from around this neck of the woods, then you'll be looking for one cutpurse or one cutpurse alone.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to give him a wide berth, not unlike you, and he points to your power obsidian. Not unlike you, he's an intimidating person, you'll forgive me for saying, for being around. He's, yeah, we actually give him a little of a wide berth. But after a
So
while...
you know who he is?
Oh, yes, we know who Lambskin is, but we give him a wide berth, absolutely. But greed is a powerful motivator, and it seems that there are some folk that aren't happy with him and are trying to track him as we speak. He has a warren, a den of such, near one of the older abandoned stables near the walls of the town.
But he's a criminal. You know he's a criminal committing crimes. Why have your forces not, if you know where he is, why have your forces not apprehended him or tried to?
Well, we're going to let other people deal with him, put it that way. We've had our plate full for the time being. He is, like I say, a figure that we try and avoid.
It's mysterious.
Yeah.
Why?
When they're talking about him, do we get the idea that they're like frightened of this person in a sort of crime boss kind of way?
I'll tell you what, you can give me
Are they like in fear for their lives, or does it maybe seem like perhaps they're more on the payroll? Like,
you can give me
sense motive.
You can give me a sense motive, yeah.
I suck at it, but I'm sure there are
No,
other members
you
of
can
the
give me,
party
you
that
can give me a
have.
sense motive.
There's mine. 5. I'll just get you're
Well, that still
intimidated.
would have
That's it.
pretty good.
I don't think I've got pretty good sense
4.
Oh, come on, boys. We're a gullible bunch, aren't we?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
The strangers, great judges of character.
Seems perfectly
Sylaster had
rational,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah. It seems perfectly rational. There's nothing about them that sticks out as obvious to you guys, really, but but look, you've already pointed out that it's kind of strange how law enforcement are giving a common cutpurse such a wide berth, put it that way.
I'm just checking to see if Trick can do sense motive.
So you want to bring in a wisdom roll as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be great. I mean, Trick can, but he's got exactly the same score as me because it's untrained. So he's got an 8, is slightly better, but no, I mean, the perks of having a sentient, intelligent familiar, you might as well use them. Very good. That makes sense because he knows the area as well, so it kind
Exactly. He has a bonus, and he will say, "These fellas aren't being fully upfront with you. It seems."
of.
Maybe you just tell us where this cutpurse resides, and we'll handle it then. If you're so worried about approaching him, then call it a day off for the militia. You've got other things to be worrying about outside the walls, of course. Let the strangers take care of matters for you, eh? And the guard says, "Well, I think that might be a good idea." And a strange look passes over both of their faces. Ansel, Obsidian, give me a spellcraft check, please.
Interesting.
Isn't that clever? Yeah. They're not being honest with us because he's just told us I have to fight a bit harder to
I also have
suppress the fear
spellcraft. If
aura.
that's...
Yeah, of course. I'm so sorry,
17.
Mike. I forgot that you're. Yes, you can roll as well. Absolutely.
19.
There's some magical effect upon these guards.
Can I see
Ah.
my
Hang on a second.
Hence why you immediately pick up on it, Ansel. You're like, something's wrong with this pair.
Wait a second. I'm going to, in a hushed whisper to both of them, keep them busy for a minute.
For a minute.
minute?
Trust me.
Exactly
Rebellios,
60 seconds.
Exactly 1 minute. Rebellios, behind the three of you, starts casting a spell under his breath.
Well, Ansel,
takes
can
a minute
you
to cast.
use your vision as well to get an idea of what type of magic is over them?
Yeah. Although, I
Yeah.
guess the spells. That would be nice.
I can just dispel magic on them,
There might not be any point.
But I'll see what Rebellios does.
Yeah.
If you're keeping them busy, then what Rebellios does for a minute...
I mean, we're just sort of making idle chit-chat about what type of crimes have been committed, who they've stolen
a minute
from.
passes, and Rebellios finishes muttering. There is a glow of golden light behind you as the spell does, as he casts Break Enchantment. So up to 15 creatures, I can free victims from enchantments, transmutations, and curses. However, for each, I need to make a roll of 1d20 plus my cast level versus a DC of 11 plus the caster level of the effect.
Got it. Yep, so 2 people in this case then, so that's absolutely fine. Go ahead.
$25 and 17.
Oh boy. Because of this limited...
That does let us know a little bit about them.
I can also break cursed items. And I can, on things that can't be dispelled, break enchantments limited on a few things as well.
Just before you resolve that, boys, did we sleep after the battle?
Yes.
This is the
Did
day
we rest?
after.
Okay, good.
This is the day after.
Yeah.
Okay. One of them is broken from some power rebellios. The other is not.
Interesting.
Under level 14, but over level 6.
So that's... Yeah, so take 11 off that.
Yes, so under level 14, over level 6.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Doing math.
I have the caster level here. Yeah, no,
It's,
that is right. No,
11
that's
plus-
right. No,
yeah.
that's right. That's right. Within those limits, absolutely right.
Okay.
One of them immediately seems to sort of come to, and they're looking at you as if this is the first time they're seeing you, and will sort of back away.
You okay? Addressing the one that's backing away.
Yeah, he backs away and says, I can't believe this. I don't believe this.
Leave it.
What has happened?
Oh, it's quite simple, really. You were subject to something. We broke whatever that something was.
Thank you. The last thing I remember is going into the barn and then nothing.
What barn?
There's an abandoned barn towards the city walls. And what this guy turns around and goes, "Shut up! You can't say that!" And will immediately start pushing the guy that he's next to.
Push.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's enough of that little boisterous behaviour there.
What did you call me? The guard
I
says.
said you're boisterous.
You said
Little
little.
boy.
You said
The
little.
other side and
boisterous behaviour.
stop suppressing my fear aura.
Okay, he's gonna run away.
It's a DC 24 will save from just to see if he's shaken as that activates. Just saying.
He's running away, but sure. Plus 20.
If he's shaken,
sorry?
if he's really frightened, he'll run a bit faster. DC 24 will save.
There's a critical fail on the die, so he runs and he
He's also
says,
shaken.
"Hidden powers, dark powers in the streets of Wist," as he runs away, like towards the walls, and people sort of like are looking at him like with confusion and.
I would rather he
runs
didn't go
away.
and warn the cutpurse that we've broken an enchantment. So could we stop him, please?
Yeah, of course. So he is going to provoke 3 attacks of opportunity passing by.
I'm not going to take it, but I'm going to attempt to cast a spell on him.
I will let you go first, mate. Yeah, you have your attack of opportunity first thing, because I will be significantly less effective. I don't want to hit him, really, and I think it's more about subduing than...
I'll let him pass, because I'll then attempt to cast Hold Person.
He runs past.
Better.
He's sort of level with Ansel, passes the shade, runs past Brigid's abode. So yeah, you are well within your means to do it.
As he goes past Ansel, Rebellios reaches out, and it almost seems like he goes in with a grip with his hands, like he's holding him from a distance. He needs to make a will save DC 22.
He passes with a 23 and sprints around the corner.
Crap.
All right.
Got an 18.
Around the corner after him.
Yeah, so he's already gone past you, Ansel, so you also get an attack of opportunity before he passes, so you can by all means do that as well.
Maybe I'll just try and grapple him.
Yeah, of course.
Like that.
Yeah, by all means.
I have to hit him first, don't I?
Unless you have improved grapple yet.
No.
If I just...
18.
Yeah, he gets touch armor class. Opposed grapple.
Plonk a giant wraith in his way.
The wraith appears next to him.
Oh god.
Oh
Bad.
my god, I can't believe this is happening. So is that your 17 to beat, yes?
Yeah.
Yep, Ansel, you seize him and lift
That would have been
him
embarrassing.
off the ground with your new gleaming claws. And, he sort of like is like staring into your reflecting eyes for a second, Ansel, and he sees hundreds of different fates that might befall him, and then he passes out just in the air.
I don't know why I had in my head him running away, and then as he's trying to go around the corner, Ansel's like just spearing him like Bron Breaker, just
Like horizontal in the sky. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what happens. And yeah, he's dealt with. He's unconscious. But the other man says, "You freed me. You freed me from the grip of a terrible power. I tried to warn you when last I saw you in the streets. I tried to warn you when I saw the dead marching. A great cold."
Do we remember what he said? It could have been.
I don't remember exactly what he said, but he alluded to there being some mystery about the streets of West, yeah.
It's everything you know. And do it now.
I told you all I know. All I remember is I went into the abandoned barns near the city walls, and that's all I remember. I remember a great cold. Oh, a great cold. Please, you must help us.
Okay, good. Your friend, take him somewhere and restrain him.
Okay.
We'll head to the barn and just kill everything that we come across and solve the problem.
Good. Good. Please. Put an end to it.
Well then,
How would a cutpurse have such control over other beings, I wonder?
when it's a cutpurse, not a cutpurse.
Strikes me as very odd.
It's just over there. He points towards the way that you'd passed when you had run to the city walls in their defense. So unless there's anything you would do, go ahead.
Rebellios just turns to him and says, "You may want to avert your gaze for a moment," as he opens his arms and a light erupts from him as this armor manifests around his being. As he brings about his luminous armor with that massive amount of the daylight that basically comes off it. You notice as he casts it, it's almost like his muscles start to shrink down a bit. And you can see as he's finished casting, he pulls out this rod and just... it was the same one he used to...
his rod.
He pulled out his rod. That he used to help Obsidian the previous day. And you can see that he channels something from it, and his muscles seem to just kind of go back to what they were before.
He's roiding up.
I am roiding up.
Very good. So the strangers make their way through the town of Wist. And as you do that, I'm going to ask you all to do a spot check or a listen check, please, whichever you prefer.
Take the spot.
I think
Well, as well, because I've actually put points in spot this time.
Ooh, 19.
Oh, still rolled a 2, though, so 8. But, you know,
Right.
I kept failing miserably at spot, so I put, like, all my skill points in it.
Yeah. It's the way. It has to be done.
15.
Excellent.
But I still just 8.
So, Rebellious, you're the one that spots this first. You have given your life over to the preservation of order and duty and the defense of everything you uphold. And you know trouble when you see it from afar. From the streets of Brightspire to the humble ways of Whist, you see criminals in the distance. You can smell their ilk. You see 3 figures blocking the way to what looks like some kind of old abandoned barn, as you were directed to. As you all approach, and as the Necrowagon also trundles up as well, you all see that there are familiar figures at the entrance to this barn. Robed, cult-like figures block the way, and one of them shouts, "Give it up, knave! We'll have everything that you've taken and more. Everything to be given over to the idolaters. Surrender your spoils."
Did they just say they're on the side of the idolaters?
They did, yes.
I don't recognise them, but I think Sylaster. I think you. Yes, I recognise from the previous fight. If that's
That they're like cultists, aren't they?
Yeah, so you would have seen these in the battle the other day.
Have they seen us approaching?
Good question.
I suppose they have, haven't they? Because, we haven't been sly about it. We've just got out, haven't we?
To buy some time. They have.
That's fine.
Rebellios will mutter to his chest again. Just stay there. Stay out of sight. You'll be okay.
To his chest?
Yes.
What the fluff?
I heard about him being the guys being like, give us what you've got. It all belongs to the idolaters or something. Along
That's right. That'll do. Roll initiative.
They've seen us arrive, so yeah, we're rolling initiative. Good.
Firebrand cultists, secreted, cloaked members that follow the idolaters have infiltrated this part of the city, it seems. And in secret, they're doing something here, but what? Who knows? Ansel, you act first. 2 brutes and a spellcaster direct their attention to your group. What do you do?
I would like to
No,
do
Ansel, come on.
a new ability called Vitriolic Blast.
Okay.
So we'll cast it on the spellcaster, because spellcasters are nuisances, aren't they?
Yeah, so he is in the middle, of course. So what does he need to do?
He needs to get hit first, so just 20 on his touch hit.
20 hits his touch? Yep, absolutely.
Excellent. So he immediately takes 7d6, and this is actually acid damage. So Ansel's usual eldritch energy flies through the air, and almost like this moonlight stays on them this round. It immediately hurts them, but they're still almost like lit up by moonlight, and we'll come to what happens to them next.
Oh, okay. So that's just him then. So he has this power hit him for 22 points of damage. His fate will be decided the following rounds. Okay. That's Ansel's turn. Obsidian, it is now your turn.
Obsidian will walk forward to this guy, right there, and go for touch.
Very good. You move forward to him and touch him, or try to.
Just his touch armor class, please. Melee touch.
Yeah, go ahead.
30 on his touch armor class. I rolled a 19. How lovely.
That's, I'm afraid, easily hits. You easily
I knew.
Yeah.
You sneaky devil.
I'm just so predictable these days, my goodness. So yeah, that is a hit on his touch armor class. What now?
Sneaky boy.
Lovely. So I cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay, so
He immediately takes 29 points of damage, which I receive. Temporary hit.
yeah, that is drawn from him. He doesn't save from Vampiric Touch, does he? So you just get that, don't you? Or is there additional damage as well? I can't remember.
It is just instantaneous damage. There is no save.
So he gives a hollow cry.
Yeah, there's nothing else, mate.
As his life force is sapped away from him. Okay.
Oh, and a will save DC 24
Fear aura
against the fear aura and cold.
That's all of them. So 1, 2. They all fail.
No, it's just him. It's only the 5 feet radius. I'm only next to the one.
He fails then in that case, so he is now frightened.
Lovely.
Get away from me! What are you?
Get off me,
Get off me, Bummer!
Get off me, you bummer.
With that, it is now the Firebrand cultist's turn. Obsidian, please give me a will saving throw. DC 17.
As always, I ask: sleep, stun, paralysis, poison, or disease?
It's none of those, as it always is never. I promise I don't do it on purpose. It isn't one of those.
It's fine. Just got to check. You don't even have to tell me which one it is when it comes up. I just need to know if I add the two. But in this case, I don't. So, 26.
Yeah, you feel some maddening presence at the corners of your mind that's kind of like ticklish. It's almost like it's trying to make you erupt into hideous laughter. But there's some part of you that stops you from bursting into laughter. Obsidian, what is it? What isn't funny about this situation?
He's deeply depressed.
Life just hasn't got any meaning anymore.
Actually, I was gonna ask for a spellcraft check to know what it was, but if I've sort of figured out what spell it is anyway,
it's level 1,
can he just pretend? Can he start laughing?
Yeah, of course you can.
So I want him to think it worked.
So give me a bluff check then, please, Obsidian.
Yeah, for sure. I start laughing, and it's actually hideous.
Bluff has to be higher than 7. You get 17 on the die. So you immediately go into hideous laughter.
Along with the fear aura, it's the worst laughter you've ever heard. It's horrible.
Which, just terrifies them further, which is really hilarious. So that is a failure from him. The two brutes rush forward. Get them! This one reaches you, Rebellios, and he just swings his weapon as hard as he can at your head. He swings a great axe at you. What is your armor class, dare I ask?
Well, I am flat-footed.
122.
Because I haven't acted yet.
Oh, yeah.
But it also, because it's a melee attack, he's at -4 because of how bright my armor is. So it's 25.
So he charges you.
Jesus Christ.
And there's like he charges you and there's a sudden gleam of light that catches his eyes. The Helm's Deep vibe as he rushes you, but then is caught blinded. And his swing goes wide and the great axe just glances from your defences. The other one is shaken. No, he's frightened. He hasn't even gone around yet. He's frightened.
No, he's Shaken. Just
Why
shaken,
is he
mate.
just
He's a
shaken
-1
when
to-
he... but I thought he failed the... Well, I won't argue with you, okay.
He failed the fear aura, and the result of the fear aura is that he's shaken.
Okay, well, he is going to swing at you with a shaken penalty, then Obsidian. What is your armor class?
My armor class is 19.
That is a 26, so that's going to hit. The Great Axe.
I his face.
Oh no, that's the wrong dice. Oh my goodness. Cursed today. For 7 points
Great
slashing
axe, so-
damage, she hits you with the Great Axe.
I take nothing.
You take nothing as it bounces off your even hardened damage reduction.
Literally, yeah. He's more desiccated than he was. He has become
Fucking
more
it digs
liquefied.
in.
It literally, yeah, it probably does go into him.
Comes
it
out.
comes back out, and it's just like dusty. There's nothing.
Oh.
No blood.
Give me a spot check, everyone, please.
Twelve.
11.
Rebellios, at the corner of your eye, you see a figure move behind them during the fight. The figure that they've clearly been threatening moves almost parallel behind them in line with you. And with that 20, you see that this is a small figure that is that has sort of like lank white hair and kind of really pale skin, almost ghoul-like in nature, sort of like scrambles behind them, roguish looking with strange light armor about his person. And he yells over the battle, "Yes! Finish them! Finish them all!" So that's his turn. We're back to the top of the round. Ansel, it is your turn.
Hey!
Oh,
Where's my
sorry, Rebellios. Go ahead,
get
it's
a
your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need a turn.
You scrub.
I casting defensively. I can swift cast shield without needing to roll because my concentration's higher than 16, which would be the DC.
Sure.
So as a quick swift action, like this spectral sort of tower shield just vroom, appears in front of him, and then may as well go for a full attack. 4, 32,
Is a hit.
23.
It's a miss.
A hit.
Hits. Nice. And then 19.
A miss. So 2 hits.
So for a full round of attacks, for 2 hits, 70 points of damage. 5 per hit. That's pretty tasty.
So he is sort of staggered back from the light. You bring up a shield power and then you just kill him. What does it look like?
Oh, it's against him, against another armed combatant. It's very trained. He knocks away the weapon in his hand. He butts him back with the great hammer and then swings up, down, and just brings it down upon his head.
Crunch, and he just crumples to the ground, his skull smashed. There's a blast of light as you do so. He is dead. From behind the battle, the figure goes, "Yes, yes." It is now it is now back to the top of the round. Ansel, it's your turn.
Are you alright, Rob?
No, I'm really not. Oh god, this is going all over the shop. Ansel, your turn.
So the spellcaster finds that the moonlight that's lingering on him even now continues to burn as he takes another 2d6 damage. So he takes another 6 points of damage.
Ah! 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 Moonlight is sort of like licking off his flesh, and he starts screaming wildly as this happens. Yeah.
And then Ansel will just continue. He'll do another vitriolic blast, and they do stack, so they continue to. The moonlight has not stopped.
Oh my god!
But it's still going.
They stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Also a hit.
Yeah. 76 damage, so he gets 28 points of damage.
So, like, he's, like, wildly trying to, like, stop this terrible pain, and then, Ansel, you just absolutely annihilate him with a secondary attack. What does it look like?
Yeah, I think he just, it's like he's been lit up by a spotlight, but the spotlight is not touching anything else. And it's, instead of the bright light of Rebellios, it's like a shimmering, shimmering moonlight. So it's like silvery, and it's light from above, and then almost like a reflection from below as he burns in the cold light.
And then he's sort of done away with as it eclipses him. Very good. Obsidian, it's your turn.
Sort of, because they're just having a little bit of fun. I don't normally get to use some of these things because they're interesting, but they're not necessarily that effective. So I'm going to do this. I go for a touch attack. This is just an ability. It's not a spell, but I've never really used it because it's never been useful. So we're going to go, just for a standard touch attack to start us off.
Go ahead. Go for his touch armor class.
Oh, 16.
Is a hit on his touch armor class.
Ooh, lovely, that's good. Okay, can he please do a DC 24 fortitude save?
Let's see if he can. He's going to make the roll publicly. Okay, well, he has a
shaken,
chance.
By the way, so he's
yeah, you're right.
minus 1 to this save as well.
Isn't it -2 if you're shaken? I say from expertise.
-1. I'll take
it. He gets a 12, so that's a failure anyway.
SRD, shaken, it is a -2, you're absolutely right. Thank you very much. So, yeah. He immediately comes down with a terrible case of, we'll say, filth fever, as my ability to just grant a disease to somebody through my innate necromantic power. Not a spell, just it's one of his abilities. It's called Scabrous Touch. It's along with his Charnel Touch ability. He can just give someone a disease and it skips the entire incubation period. So he will take 1d3. No, that's not right. Don't type it there. It's /r space 1d3. Alright, so he'll take 1 point of dex and 2 points of con.
He begins to shriek as his flesh begins to merge and sort of like weep with terrible looking. What does it say? Filth fever, dire rats, and otyugs spread it to those injured while in filthy surroundings might also catch it. So he's suddenly just like filled with disgusting filth parasites.
Just weeping.
Ah!
I don't really know how diseases work and whether he'll take more. I suppose he just has that disease now, so it will carry on affecting him.
Yeah, he's.
But I don't know.
But he's still alive.
It's fine.
So that's that. Is there anything else on your turn you want to do, Obsidian?
No. Quite happy just messing with us.
yeah, it's fine.
Obsidian's having fun. Bloody cultists.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as
Where do you think you're going? Little shit.
You wimpy bastard.
he just starts sprinting up the street. Away, away! And we're back to Rebellios. You're watching as this diseased cultist sprints up the street.
Go on, Rebellios. I've practically handed it to you this time. You can't be blamed.
But you can't hit him with your hammer from here.
Have you got a throwing axe?
That sounds like a
Otherwise it just-
challenge. Yeah.
Rob, this is a question I don't get to ask indeed often. What's the lighting like?
It's like the mid. It's like
Oh, did you know Mike's a technician?
it's mid-morning. It's mid-morning. Mid-morning
Excellent.
matters.
Then I'm going to make a ranged touch attack.
Make it.
28 on his touch.
Yeah, you get him on the touch. Yeah.
Excellent. This is. I don't use. I'm not going to use. I might use more. Who knows? Hang on. Let me just get the exact information for you because it's. Light. If you remember kind of how I described for Runic, when he did the positive energy, light around him pulled in. The description from this spell is very much that as well. As Rebellios casts Lucent Lance, as light pulls in, the brightness of his armor, the brightness around him, he just opens his hand out and fires a Lucent Lance at him. He is now...
Dead.
There is no save for this. He is now blinded for 1 round. He will then be dazzled for 15 rounds after. He also takes 57 points of untyped light damage.
No save for that.
No save.
Hell.
Its power varies on how bright the surroundings are. In dim lighting, it does a lot, and at nighttime, you just can't cast it.
What does it look like as this diseased cultist is lanced in the back with pure light?
He's literally lit him up as all, just for a moment, and all that light that's sort of like just in your peripheral is pulled into this orb that he then just there's just this lance-like shape of light just shoom, travels through the air and just explodes through him.
Oh my god. That was amazing. The cultists are utterly spent. However, beyond Rebellios and the others, in fact, you see that this sort of slight, insidious-looking creature, this person is sort of like creeping around in this abandoned barn. And he's just going to move forward. And he reaches here. And he just goes down and just puts a single hand onto the dead cultist that's on the ground in the doorway. And just does this. And just hurls the body of the cultist. And he flies into the air and sort of lands on the ground with a dull thud there. And he will say, "Thank you for your assistance. Now stand aside. Do not cross my path." Could you all make a will save, please? DC 23.
Is
You know the question, Rob.
It's fearful. It's terrifying to behold. The voice, it echoes across every stone.
You know, the really annoying thing is fear is not on my list, even though it's one of the... You'd think.
It is my primary weapon, that is why.
Spell or spell-like ability?
It's really annoying.
It's actually just an ability, so if your roll is 25, you're fine, I think. Oh no, I'm so...
That was, yeah.
That was you, wasn't it?
So yes, mine was 25.
You're
yes.
fine.
My will save is also 25.
You're fine. You're all fine.
33.
With a crit.
You're all fine. So he's kind of
You'll
given
just
you
go-
an order and said, you'll stand out of my path. And he...
No!
I think we probably all walk directly into his path.
Yeah.
He will sort of like be stunned by this, amazed that there are such entities within this pathetic domain that have the will to resist. And he will say, I admire your courage, but this is my stomping ground. You would do well to leave me alone. I have business in this settlement. I have business for myself and my master. Stand aside, or I will be forced to handle you in a different way. And you can all give me a spot check, please, as he sort of like utters this at you, and his eyes seem to gleam as he speaks.
Is there a spot check?
Spot check or a knowledge arcana.
Oh, I'll definitely take knowledge. I can't.
Yeah, I was going to say, I should have asked you if it was knowledge arcana.
Oh, no, it's still a
it's not
17.
enough.
Yeah, we both
If we can
hit.
take a spot check, I'll take that.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead, yeah.
15.
Yeah.
It's a skill check, so you don't critically fail, but you are still stunned, Obsidian, to realise that this lambskin is a smaller figure, but is obviously someone that is wielding an immense amount of power. Just how you have described Obsidian sort of like as holding a Macosphere aura, Lambskin is seemingly doing the same thing. Brilliant white bluish eyes are glaring at you from the shadows of this ruined barn, and he will say,
Rough idea of what he is.
with an Arcana of 17, unfortunately, you don't determine what he is, only that he is masking some kind of power.
No, that's what we were rolling for at that point. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he is sort of taken aback that you aren't moving, though, so he will say, I have much that I need to deliver to my master. Please stand aside. It would be a shame for me to have to take you to him as well.
You've gone straight to threat and orders, and that really doesn't give us any inclination, any encouragement to stand aside. Why don't you try using your words? Who is your master?
If it is encouragement that you seek, then perhaps my true form shall be more persuasive. And you are harrowed to see,
Bring it on,
Obsidian.
I guarantee you have seen worse.
Excuse
I
me.
swear to God, Rob, if he turns into Grin, I'm going to hang up
I'm
the
gonna lose
session.
my shit.
I'm
There
off.
are graver threats in the world than he. As a terrible dragon begins to transform before your waking eyes, Lambskin,
Oh,
a dragon
great.
in human clothing, explodes out of the
dragon.
cutpurse's skin. I hunger for your flesh, and we will return to this after a very short break.
Don't know about you boys, but I want to slay the dragon.
For those watching, give us a like and subscribe, and we'll be back after these short messages. As we return to our present scenario, the strangers face off against Lambskin, a dragon in sheep's clothing indeed. And with a terrible roar, he takes his place within the initiative, which was a lazy ease for him to go first, I'm afraid. He opens his dreadful maw, and a terrible rolling fog just sweeps out of the barn in front of him in a 20-foot radius. It's actually not his. It's not what you think it is. Put it that way.
Not his breath weapon.
It's not his breath weapon. 10, 15, 20. And a terrible freezing fog is conjured and rolls out of the barn.
Missed all of us.
And the dragon vanishes into the mists. You hear his terrible voice in the mists echoing. And as he does that, the block then moves 5 feet.
Good chunk.
Ansel, it is your turn. The dragon has vanished into the vapors. What do you do?
When you say into the vapors, do you mean into the square, or do you mean that's just hidden his... Or do we not? Obviously, we may not know.
You aren't sure, I'm afraid. Well, whilst you're looking into what you want to do, this would require a spellcraft check from all of you. So if Obsidian and Rebellious want to do a spellcraft check, and we can discuss that whilst Dom determines what he wants to do with his turn, I'll be glad to do that, because you would get a check.
Sure, I can. Yeah.
32.
You immediately know what this is.
30.
You immediately know what this is. So at a certain age, a white dragon is capable of conjuring a freezing fog at will. As a 5th level spell, this fog is a freezing mist that billows out from the point you designate, obscuring all sight, including dark vision beyond 5 feet. Each round on your turn, the frigid mist deals cold damage. It moves at a maximum of 5 feet per round unless the wind or the dragon decides to move it further. They use it to obscure their position. They also use it to inflict ice damage on people that stand around them, basically. So this is an ice dragon's bread and butter, the freezing fog. Any ideas, Ansel?
Yes, I will pull out a scroll and use a little something called Wind Wall.
Okay.
Good man. I was about to ask if anyone had any wind. Does anyone have wind?
Which I believe I've got high enough level that I don't need to use.
Yeah, you can just do it.
Use magic device or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I can just bully the thing into it's a relatively low level spell. And I will position it so that it hopefully blows the fog back the way it's come. So basically directly in front of myself and Rebellious.
Does the wind blow more than 31 miles per hour?
Does the wind blow more than 30 miles an
hour?
An invisible vertical curtain of wind appears at 2 feet thick and of considerable strength. It is a roaring blast sufficient to blow away any bird smaller than an eagle, or tear papers and similar materials from unsuspecting hands.
That'll do. Yep. That
Doesn't
is.
say how strong.
No.
It is.
It's
Does
fine.
it say strong or severe in the description?
Considerable strength, but it doesn't say specifically strong.
That's
I've got one
fine.
that's
Arrows and
on.
bolts.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's enough. A strong wind disperses the cloud in one round. So, Ansel, what is it like as you bring forth this great gust to blast the fog away?
So in his usual way, Ansel takes out the scroll and whispers threats and vicious words to actually get it to start working when it shouldn't.
That's right.
Due to his his own sort of type of existence. He has something in common with things like scrolls, so he just bullies it into working, and then it bursts into life and emits a powerful wind wall.
Very good. And the wind roll remains, if I'm not mistaken. It'll just stay there, won't it?
Yeah, for not 10 rounds, 1 round per level, and it's either a second level ranger or third level sorcerer, wizard, druid, cleric, or it says air too, but I don't know what air.
And it billows away, and as the mists fall back, the great beast is revealed. That's your turn then, Ansel. Obsidian, you see the great white dragon, its craning neck looming over Rebellios. You know as a white dragon that these are very dangerous creatures. The white dragons have a unfortunate reputation in terms of their intelligence, but other than that, they're very dangerous and very, very hard to fight. What do you do?
What do? I take a free 5-foot step, and I will go for a touch.
Very good.
So it's just his touch armor class. 19 on his touch armor class.
Yep, you absolutely touch him.
Okay, good. There is a save. But
Well,
does he have spell resistance?
Yes, he does. I'm afraid he does. I'm so sorry.
No, it's absolutely fine. Not a problem. It's the only feat I took.
Yes.
So, not a problem. I now have my level plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, so I'm plus 21 on a roll. $40 on spell resistance.
Yes, so you beat the caster level check with a 40, absolutely. He now has a save. What's the save he's got to make?
Will, for half, level 6, level 6, level 6. What's the DC for level 6? 25.
Okay,
Will DC.
Can I ask the
25.
type, just in case?
The type is just necromancy.
Okay.
It's destruction magic.
I rolled it publicly. There you go. He rolls a 2 on the die. Yep, there you go.
Fail!
He fails.
In which case, then, he will take, at 15th level, 150 points of damage. Harm.
Harm, he
I step
gives...
forward. His hand catches fire with this burn of green, and then he just touches him, and all the fire just surrounds him. And it's just very calm.
He gives a terrible shriek, and icicles just shoot out of his mouth with the pain that he's feeling as he takes 150 points of insane necromantic power. My God, what a strike that was. That was Obsidian's turn, unless you have anything else to do.
Nope. I haven't even brought my wraith with me, actually.
Oh, I'll bring him
Probably
forward.
should be,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll bring him forward.
In which case, it's opposed charisma to see if he'll act.
Yeah, so give us the roll now, just to see if he
There's
comes.
my charisma, pretty good actually. 23. I rolled a 16. That's good. That's one of the better ones I've done against the wraith.
So he has exactly the same, doesn't he?
He has +7 as well. Yeah, we had this before. He's yeah.
The wraith is with you.
Yeah.
So we will come back to the Scroods.
The Wraith here, I have the Wraith already open, so the Wraith will also attempt a touch attack. The Wraith will just come in next to me, I suppose, like that. And go for a touch attack, 20 on his touch.
Here's a hit on his touch.
Sorry?
That hits his touch, yes, you are successful.
Lovely. Okay, so he'll take just 3 points of damage from the Wraith, whatever type of damage that is. I don't know, incorporeal touch damage from the Wraith.
Yeah.
The Wraith will obviously do its normal thing, which is the Constitution drain, DC 25 Fortitude. Or take the Constitution.
He passes.
He survives it. Not a problem.
But
there we go. That's me.
The untyped damage does land on him, and yeah, he does not seem very happy with that. At the top, then, that is Obsidian's turn. Rebellios, it is now your turn.
Can I step through your wind wall without any issues?
I believe you can step. Yes, because it's only tiny and small flying creatures cannot pass through the barrier.
Cool.
Loose materials and cloth garments fly upwards when caught in a wind wall, so you may reveal your arse.
Of course. I mean,
my bum!
He's all angelic. I'll bet it's lovely. Tone, he just squats.
Rebellios, as a swift action, will cast defensively a level 2 spell, which he doesn't need to roll because his constitution's high enough, concentration's high enough, as he casts Resist Energy Cold upon himself, which gives me cold resistance for the next 5 hours, which is good fun.
Nice.
I don't have the mass version, unfortunately. And then, that's a swift.
Oh, good.
As a free action, I will step there. And I technically have a full round of attacks I can use. So I will attempt just to gauge what a full round of attacks can do against this creature.
Bring it forth.
24. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
That's possibly a fumble.
Oh, let's have it.
Oh, no.
29.
My oh.
Let's have it.
29.
I just... Hang on. I realise I haven't opened it.
Wait, so it was 29 a fumble?
Oh, I'm so sorry. 29... Yes, it's a fumble. Yes, it is. It is a fumble.
Oh, crap.
Oh, welcome.
boy.
Welcome to the party. 29.
Oh.
Please give me a DC 20 dexterity check, please.
Oh, no, I haven't rolled.
Oh, it's a 29. Yeah, so 29. Sorry, I'm so sorry. You're absolutely right. So 29 does fumble. You've rolled 1 on D100, which means give me a dexterity check, please.
So, yeah, so I rolled 2, so I get...
Going to fall over, aren't you?
16. Which,
Don't fall over.
DC 20 dexterity check or fall prone. You swing wildly. You do the damage on the one strike you land. So roll that damage, but then you will fall
no damage
prone.
hit.
Oh, sorry. Did the first one not hit? Oh, no, it didn't.
24 was a miss.
Yes.
Then I fumbled. Confirmed the fumble on 29. Rolled a 2. I don't continue. I'm prone. Yeah.
You fall prone.
That's fine.
Goodness gracious me.
I think Rebellios...
You seem to be on the floor.
The wind wall that caught him off guard as he went in, and he was like, ah.
That's what I'd say as well,
That's what
honestly.
you-
That's what I'd say. My goodness. We're back
Me too.
to the top of the round. Oh, Rebellios.
Yes.
That's such a shame, because what I was going to do was allow Lambskin to take flight and breathe all over you, but seeing as you look so tasty on the floor down there, why not enjoy the bonus of a prone adversary on the ground? So, what's your armor class, please?
So, I take a -4
Yes.
to this, don't I?
You do, yes.
So what I will do is I'll just not include the +4 for being really bright when he's melee attacking.
Okay.
So I am 32.
So the first one hits with a 45.
Jesus Christ, what?
5.
The first claw comes in.
These numbers are all insane on both sides.
For a 46.
What is
High level
happening?
D&D 3.5.
Yeah,
46.
what's happening?
I hope you're
Yes.
getting this, okay? Second claw comes in
Yeah.
for 40.
So 1 bite, 2 claws.
This character dies. Don't expect sadness like last
Yeah,
time
not
because
coming
we
back
don't,
again,
we don't know you very
He
well.
goes for his wing, and that's possibly a fumble.
Oh.
Oh.
So what is your armor class again? Sorry, because I'm just rolling and I'm not actually
32. That's being prone and everything.
What was it about you being really jammy in person? Add that to in game as well. I'm taking a picture of that because that is a 1. He rolled 2 1s in a row, so that is a fumble on his first wing attack. So let's resolve the damage first.
That is jammy.
So he bit you. So that is. I've just rolled the damage for the bite, which is not going to be very pleasant, I'm afraid.
Okay, something's going to happen with this.
That's good to know. So the bite comes down for 2d8 plus 10. So 19 points of damage for the bite.
19.
Yep.
As he bites down, the amulet around my neck activates, and a slight bite wound appears on the dragon's neck as he takes half of that as damage himself. So he takes 9 points of damage from his own attack.
Yowzers.
I can only do it once per round.
And then the 2 claws come in as well. So the first claw does 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage. The second claw, exactly the same. So 2 lots of 13. Now, you do the honours, Rebellios. Please roll me a D100 to see what Lambskin gets on the critical fumble chart.
84.
What the bloody hell?
Ouch.
Reroll, please. He hasn't got a friend here.
Oh.
He can't hit his friend.
He has no friends.
65.
He takes
Reroll,
loneliness
please.
damage.
He doesn't have a weapon. Reroll.
43.
Okay, 43. DC 20 dexterity check or lose action next round as you regain your balance. So,
Oh, that would be good.
let's see.
Just straight dexterity, you got a chance.
Yeah.
What did I say it was? Dexterity
20.
20.
20.
Okay. We'll roll it publicly. Is that right? Oh no. That's not going to go well. Oh dear. So that is him. He bites into you, hits you with his claws, but then he tries to get you with one of his wings, but one of his wings catches on one of the broken barn doors, and he goes and like stumbles over and loses his action next turn. As that concludes his turn, as his full round of attacks do not land. We are back to the top of the round. No, sorry, we're not. We are, but we're back to the top of your round. So that was his turn. Ansel, it's your go.
Ha! Sorry, that was really bad. I will cast a... because I don't think my usual attempt at bringing the level will work, but I will vitriolic blast from 10 feet away.
Nice.
As I enjoy doing that now. Actually,
Hmm.
can I do a ranged?
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm going to say yes because you have like a wall of other people in front of you and a gust of wind, so he doesn't provoke.
Yeah.
You don't provoke it. Do you provoke an
If
attack
it
of
makes it
opportunity?
easier, I can just take a 5-foot step.
Take a 5 step back for me. That'd be great. Otherwise, yeah, it
And
might
then,
provoke.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to think about it as much.
Yes. Perfect.
and
That's
I-
exactly what I need.
I'll put the shade in as well, because that might
Of course.
cause some help. So, on his touch, 27 on his touch.
Is a hit against his touch.
Uh, 21 points of damage as he lights up with the moon.
He gives a hollow shriek.
And because of the shade, he's now -2 to saves and -2 to AC.
How many rounds does that go again? Sorry, Dom?
How many rounds? It's 2 rounds after this one he gets subsequent damage.
Okay. Good to know. Yep, so he...
1 round, 5 rounds, but no, sorry, 1 round for every 5 levels.
Okay. So he's like being hit with this moonlight and he's giving like a terrible shriek as that happens. Very good. Obsidian, it's now your turn.
Obsidian will go for another touch attack. 20 on his touch.
Hits.
We'll need to do another spell resistance. So 33 to beat his spell resistance.
Beats the spell resistance.
And can he do another DC 25, I think it was? 25.
Flipping heck.
Fucking, what did I say it was? God damn it.
Well, he rolled a
I did.
40.
It's
Matthew.
Will, so...
Oh,
Okay, that's fine. So he takes half
okay.
on the... So he'll take 75 points of damage from another harm.
Oh my god. Ah!
Because Obsidian isn't fucking around
Oh my
today.
god.
And the Wraith will go for another 18 on his touch.
Yeah, that hits.
One point of incorporeal touch damage from the Wraith, and again it's a Fortitude DC 25. Well, he rolled a 40 on his save before. Crazy. Yeah, he made it. That's fine.
Okay, that was...
That is Obsidian's turn because he looks like he's not going to be able to act on his next go. So he's not going to move.
Yes, so as we conclude Obsidian's turn, it is now Rebellious' turn. You see before you the dragon that loomed over you large, ready to destroy you. Absolutely whiffed it right at the end. You're on the ground, however. What do you do?
Well, I will provoke an attack of opportunity as I stand up.
He can't take it because he's lost his action. I don't believe that enables him to do the attack of opportunity.
Perfect. So I spend a movement to stand up, and then Rebellios will cast Wraith Strike upon himself. So this next attack will be coming down on his touch armor class. 4. And this will also be a power attack, so he's going to take 5 off this attack to aim for his touch. 20 against his touch.
You swing, and unfortunately, it is not enough, Rebellios. It's touch. I'm so sorry. Yes, that hits his touch.
I was going to say.
He goes invisible. and gaseous.
For 40 points of damage.
He goes to sort of beat his wings to try and get out of the way, but the hammer comes down before he can. And as you swing the hammer, you just watch Lambskin go, "Wait!" How do you kill him if you continue with the strike? It's up to you.
Wait, what did he say?
He shouts, "Wait!" But that's like as you're mid-strike, so you have the chance to either continue and make the kill, or you can obey or adhere to his plea.
What do?
What do indeed?
Yeah, Michael.
Because that will destroy him if you hit him.
I can question him after he's dead.
The thing is,
I
Rebellios,
think.
going to he's a soldier. So, he's used to people saying, "Wait, please, stop," because, people are wanting their life, but they were also tasked to dispatch him, so Rebellios will not stop.
Yeah, he goes to beat his wings to take off, but the hammer meets him on the way up. What is it like as you just smash the dragon dead?
As he goes, "Wait," like that, "wait," from his mouth, he can't fully finish it because even though it's an instant, the hammer then continues down, slamming head to floor and then just crushing as a hammer floor sandwich as his jaw just...
There is a vile...
What's the gem?
Crunch. As his neck breaks and his wings go high and then sort of slowly float down like a leaking balloon. And as you've just delivered him into the ground, you watch as across the floor, like a frost begins to spread across the dirt and begins to cake the sides of the barn as Rebellios has slain Lambskin, the white dragon.
I think Obsidian, you did the majority of the work there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable performance from the strangers. What has happened?
Right.
So you wanted to question the corpse, Obsidian.
Yeah.
Wind.
Well, my question is, does Speak with Dead work on dragons?
One dead creature.
Excellent.
Doesn't actually say anything about the creature, just one dead creature. So yeah, doesn't see no reason why it wouldn't.
I'm more than happy for it to work. I'm just curious, how it is sometimes. Sometimes it's humanoid. You know what I mean?
I looked it up for that very reason because I thought there must be some way of protecting certain creatures. But of course, it was subject to speak with in the past week. No, deceased for a certain amount of time. Yeah, no reason why you. Yeah, I genuinely thought there would be a reason why not, but it works. So it takes 10 minutes to cast. There are people around.
There are. Everyone's screaming and terrified. They're like, "Ah, God!"
Yeah.
A dragon!
Just keep an eye
dragon
out. I will resurrect for a few minutes. It takes about 10 minutes.
I suppose while you're casting, Ansel and I could do a search to see if there's any clues to...
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. So you need to go into his lair and have a look at what he's stolen, because he's probably got some stuff in there that he's been on the nick, hasn't he, for a while. So Obsidian will just take a knee next to the corpse and chant over it and stuff. Ready to ask questions. You guys, Philly votes, have a search around. See what you can
Yeah,
find.
give us a search check of the surrounding area, the barn, and so on.
Can I take 20?
You can take 20, yeah. But if you do,
Then my answer
the others will...
is 20.
Oh,
Mine is also 20.
okay. Well, as you can see, in the barn itself, there is a number of supplies. There is... Let's see. There is 5 cure moderate wounds potions. And there is a map, which we will look at in a second. And there is also a chest that you discover hidden under some hay in the far bit there at the end. Now,
If you don't mind, I'll just take a couple of those potions because that dragon got a bit of a nick on me.
I think you were quite lucky there, Rebellios. That could have been you, I reckon, if he'd got all those hits on you.
Could have been very nasty. So that was 5 of them. So I'll take 3 of them, and then the 2 can go to you. So that's 2, 4. So that's 6d8 plus 15, 38. That'll be enough, I think.
I've got 7 cure mod wounds. I don't know if you wanted to keep those extra 2.
Oh, okay then. Oh, I have 9. So you take them, and then we both have 9.
Okay. I don't tend to use potions very much. I stay back until I've made sure that people can't hit me.
Still not at max, but that's okay.
That's a sensible way to do it, to be honest. Like I say, there's a map
I
in
got
there.
very lucky that Rebellios came in and laid down to distract him, because I think he'd have turned and tried to rip my throat out if he hadn't. If you hadn't done that.
Everything that he
Yeah.
did went wrong. He tried to do the miss, then he tried to do a full round of attack, and then he went to fly away and then got killed. So yeah, it didn't go very well for him.
We
but
had
there
we obviously had an answer for this enemy.
Yeah.
There have been so many enemies in the past we've not had an answer for, but this one we just happened to have all the answers. I think we were
You're on it.
lucky, but also we were the right party for this encounter.
Absolutely. I take nothing away from you. It was a battle well
we
won.
fit.
So, question is, we have loot. Loot will be you rummaging. And then there's talking to the beast itself. What would you prefer to do first?
Loot.
I don't do loot.
Loot it is.
Loot it is. Very good.
Give me that loot. Or is this a liar?
Oh. That is a good question. Michael, as you went first, give us or rather you struck first, give us a D100, please.
Sure. 17.
You have found a candle of truth. This white tallow candle, when burned, calls into place a zone of truth spell. Will DC
That's
13.
a wicked item.
Yeah, I love the candle of truth.
Nice.
Let's open the other book. Whilst I'm doing that, Dom, do you want to roll a D100 for me, please?
I would love to.
Hundy.
100. 55.
Ansel, you reach into the chest and find that there is a pearl of power within.
Pearl of power?
Pearl of power too. So this seemingly normal pearl of average size and luster is a potent aid to all spellcasters who prepare spells. So once per day on a command, a pearl of power enables the possessor to recall any one spell that they have prepared and then cast. But it says warlock on here, so that counts for Eldritch 2, I guess. But I guess you could give it to Obsidian 2.
I have limited uses, so...
Yeah, so it's 2.
That ain't
It
me.
says pile of power 2, so I imagine that means it's 2 times?
I think it's no, it's the level of spell, but I don't know what level that casts. I've used one before. Essentially,
Might
it
be
just
level
means
2.
it's a spell that you've cast of a certain level that day. You have to have already cast it, and then you can go, all right, well, I'll just cast that again. It's like a repeat thing.
Yeah. Roll it back.
But the level, I think, is down to what level of spell you can. I don't think 2 is just level 2, because I don't think they go all the way up to 9, but I could be wrong.
We'll just write Pearl of Power 2
Good.
for the time being, and then you'll know to come back to it.
It is level. They do go up to 9.
Okay.
They do. All right. So, as any level 2 spell you've already cast, you could recast it.
Oddly, that would work for me, but I'll explain that later.
Sorry, dude. I keep
wizard.
forgetting that you're casting spells. My bad. You can discuss that later. Absolutely. Matt, can I have a D100, please?
2.
Are you all right with me doing it? Well, I'm not actually involved in the searching.
Do it.
But
Yeah.
Do it.
We insist.
It's random.
27.
Loot, mate. 27. Oh no! Here it is. So, Obsidian, you pull from the chest a
She's so beautiful.
dark blue rhomboid.
Oh, a rhomboid. Lovely.
You have a rhomboid.
It's my favourite shape.
Hey, Tato.
Always wanted one of them.
You gain alertness as the feat.
No.
I'll have a little look at what that feat is.
I think it just means you get initiative, isn't it?
You get a +2.
It's a +2 on certain saves, I think. Checks, sorry.
+2 to spot and +2 to listen, I believe, because I have that for my
It's
familiar.
10,000 gold
Spoilers.
pieces if you prefer, but yeah, it does take up the ion stone position. I don't know how many of those you can have floating around your head.
All of them, I'm pretty sure. Any colour. There's just an orbit, isn't it?
It's a one of each, isn't it? That's right, yeah.
You can have any old colour. It's not really. You just got around one stone,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
orbiting
it's
around
there.
his head. Perhaps he'll just embed it into the side of his mask or something.
No, it's just got to be floating, man.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's +2 to spot and listen. That's cracking. My spot just got better as well, so and he could do with it because he's
Mike,
always failing spot.
give us another D100, please.
Hundy.
One might cool.
Roll 100. Come on.
But 86.
We'll take that. It's high.
I'm not sure what that is. A scorpion cammer.
Huh?
A scorpion
That's-
cammer?
Cammer, yeah.
Oh, hammer.
Cammer. K-A-M-A.
Hammer.
Cammer.
Oh, it's a
it's
weapon.
It's a monk weapon.
Yeah, you have a scorpion cammer now, Rebellios. It's one of those blades that stick out the top of a stick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get then, Rebellios. Moving on, Ansel.
I mean, if you're
D100.
proficient,
Yeah.
Into a bag of holding.
it's a pick.
Yeah.
Just a pick.
Just look.
10.
One of them.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Very specific, but I mean, fair enough. You, Ansel, have discovered the Veil of Whispers.
The Veil of Whispers.
The Veil of Whispers.
So you.
The body slot is the face.
Great.
You activate it as a swift action. The veil is part of the 7 Veils set. Wearing a Veil of Whispers gives you immunity to the indigo effect. You'll recognise that by the spell Prismatic in nature.
Indeed.
Oh,
So
that's
this
cool.
is a continuous effect and requires no activation. You activate a Veil of Whispers, it renders a confused It renders confused a single creature within 30 feet that failed its save against an arcane enchantment spell. What? So you make people confused and you're immune to the prismatic spell type. There you go.
That's cool.
Matt, another D100, please.
Just another 10. I'll have another Veil of Whispers, please.
You also
Want
have
one of them my way.
It's a different table now, unfortunately. You have the Warlock's
That's
Scepter.
what I really like about that item.
The
It's a
Warlock's
clear reference.
Scepter.
Yes, the Warlock's Scepter is what you find.
Warlock.
So the Warlock Scepter from this is a +1 light mace, and it confers a +1 profane bonus on your range touch attack rolls when you hold it. Furthermore, a Warlock Scepter has 5 charges, which are renewed each day at dawn. Spending 1 or more charges improves the damage of the next Eldritch Blast you make in that round. So it's like when you spend the charges, so 1 charge is 1d6 extra damage, 3 charges is 2d6 extra damage, 5 charges is 4d6 extra damage. Finding
But
some
it gives
loot.
me +1 on touch attacks.
It's an Eldritch.
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, finally I have a magic item to give to Ansel. There you go, the Warlock's
Ansel.
Scepter.
This one is very clearly a you item, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm good with my little rhomboid.
This is the last set of rolls, and this, you notice, probably the most expensive rolls because they're at the bottom of the chest. So Rebellious, one last D100 roll, please, from the 15th level item list.
Oh.
19.
Eyes of Power Leech.
Eyes of Power Leech.
Yes, Eyes of Power Leech. Vampiric.
This feels like an Obsidian item.
Yes.
Eyes of Power Leech. The wearer of Vampiric Eyes of Power Leech can maintain concentration for up to 13 rounds. It's a PowerPoint thing.
Oh.
Not Microsoft PowerPoint, sorry, I should say. That is the PowerPoint system used by the psionic abilities in D&D 3.5.
That's a shame. Never mind.
To be sold.
Okay, to be sold for a lot of money, because that's 20,160 gold pieces. Ansel,
That's
your final
lot of
D100
money.
roll, please. It is a lot of money.
That's way more than I've got.
Coming up. 78.
78. You find plate armor of the deep.
Great.
So I think that's a
That
set
underwater
of
level.
diving armor for that long foreshadowed underwater level. Please write that on your character sheets. Please write that down.
diving helmets.
Yeah, that's what it is. You've got a big submersible armor suit. Please write that down.
It's a personal submarine.
Yeah.
Plate armor
Mike,
of
are
the
you
deep.
writing it
Plate
down?
armor, well, yeah, okay, make
Yeah.
Mike do the loot then. Mike won't let a single coin pass his notice, I know it. Obsidian, please make your last. D100.
It's one
Oh.
off.
99. I'll
Fuck.
Take a 99 though.
Fuck off.
Fuck
This
off.
better be worth 99,000 gold.
On the
Four
level
gold blade.
15th level item list, 97 to 100 is a set of +5 armor or shield. That's what it says.
But what armor?
Well, that's the good question. What armor? So probably one that you can wear. I'm going to say I'm not going to designate it. So if you want to choose a set of +5 armor or a +5 shield that's available to you guys, I will allow you just to
shirt.
designate it because I'm sick of us not using the loot that we randomly roll. So if you can find some plus
I mean-
5 armor that will be useful to any of you, that is what you find.
For me, it's got to be light armor. Yeah. I wear a chain shirt at the moment.
It sounds like you probably could do with it then.
So if it's just a +5 chain shirt,
Well,
So
you can
an additional +1.
you can make it part of
No,
your
+9.
your
yeah, mate. No,
armor,
it's
yeah.
it's +5 on top of the armor rating, so it's 4, and then the 5 is on top of that. Unless it's an enchantment, a +5 enchantment on the armor.
Let me look it up. M282.
I mean, I'll just take the +5 on the armor. I'm absolutely okay with that. Armor class
Yeah.
improvements are always good. But that said, the +5 and armor enhancements, I think, are also pretty banging.
Well, that's what I thought, but how do we?
It would
It's just
say
in the player's handbook. Armor special abilities
M282
+3 +5 bonus could give you 19 spell resistance. Could give you heavy fortification. It could give you. It's sort of weird because the bonuses are done in money
Yeah.
on this rather than.
Money.
It's a bit weird. I'd be happy to just take the +5 in points, of course.
Very good. Then that is what you find.
So in which case, +5 chain shirt.
You were a couple away from a vest of resistance. If you'd rolled lower, it would have been a +5 vest of resistance, but them's the
I
breaks.
mean, my saves are pretty all right. My armor class is the thing that needed it. So my armor class has gone from 19 to 24.
Yeah, 24. Nice.
Nice.
Perfect.
Jesus, that's good.
So, this is quite the loot that you found. A spectrum of items that go from low-level trinkets to powerful artifacts. There is now the matter of the dragon that no longer slumbers. Great billowing jets of icy breath come from its mouth as it snorts back into undead consciousness. As you cast... Well, what did you cast, Matt? Did you raise it or did you speak with dead?
No, just speak with dead. It will bring it back enough that I can ask. Had to close it and reopen it because
How many questions per
it
level?
brought up
isn't it?
adverts.
Yeah.
1 question per 2 caster levels, so I can ask 7 questions if I so choose. That doesn't mean it has to answer said questions, honestly. Really, it's...
Yeah, imprinted knowledge
You know,
stored
it's up to
within
us.
that body. Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess the first question is, who is your master?
It lifts up both of its wings, boom, boom, and sort of like rears up a little bit and then looks down at you, its craning neck over you. And it will simply say in a distant voice, "My master is Cryo-Rhyme."
Cryo.
And I will
Write
put
that in the chat for us,
I will put it in the
please.
chat. Cryo-Rhyme.
Dankeschön. And that will allow us then to figure out if we know of that name already.
You can give me.
It smacks of cold, doesn't it? Cryo-Rhyme, so I'm guessing it's another white dragon, probably an older white dragon.
It certainly sounds like it. Yeah. You would. I don't know. we've been with the strangers for so long, we would have known if they'd
Yeah,
heard of it. This is the problem. But maybe Rebellios.
This isn't so much going by the strangers as such, it's more their experience in understanding naming conventions. Now, they've met a couple of dragons, we know a few dragons that we've come across, so we kind of go, naming convention-wise, that sounds dragony to me, and cold, so...
Absolutely.
It's
Dragons,
just logic.
Dragons like to spread their reputation with their fearful names. You know this. You can safely assume that this is another dragon, yes. Question number 1.
Why is your master having you perform or act as a cutpurse here?
I bring artifacts of all value to Cryo-Rhyme. I bring them for his assessment.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that last bit? Because
sorry.
I lost you.
No, that's okay. So he says he brings the artifacts to Cryo-Rhyme for his assessment. He's bringing the magic items to Cryo-Rhyme.
Assessment. We could, I mean, I think maybe, it's obviously dragons tend to add to a horde, don't they? So we could present it like...
Mm-hmm.
They do, but that's not necessarily why it's doing it.
For what purpose? Is my next question.
To balance the wealth in the Hall of Artifacts. To balance the wealth in the Hall of Artifacts.
It's the wealth in the Hall of Artifacts.
Hall of Artifacts.
3 questions. What is the Hall of Artifact? And don't just say a hall with artifacts in it.
Please.
Unless that's exactly what it is, in which case, fine.
He gives a long, drawling breath before saying, "There was a time before the Third Era where the frost did not grip the heart of our land, and in that time there was no great lake Zyzekel before the thaw. In that time there was a hall that was bedecked with the greatest treasures that even a dragon could hunger for. That is the Hall of Artifacts, a place of legendary power."
So it's in the lake, or where the lake is.
Under the lake, possibly.
Heads plate armor of the deep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could certainly use that when we go diving.
That
all
was
questions.
entirely
Any
by
more,
chance,
boys?
I will
Where
point
is-
out.
Where is Cryo-Rhyme? Might be useful.
Yeah, okay. That's a very good question. Yes, I ask, where is Cryo-Rhyme?
Cryo-Rhyme rests at the heart of the lake, upon the Magic Isles.
Can I make us ask where the fucking Magic Isle is now?
The heart of the
Alright, the heart of the lake and the
Well,
Magic
you
Isle.
probably
Right, I
don't
see.
need to waste the question on that, given you have a map
Oh.
of the region. If you were to
Yeah.
look at Lake Zyzekel,
There's one there, isn't there? But look.
chain of islands that run into the very heart of the lake. Yes.
Yep. Okay, that's cool.
You could ask why it wanted you to wait before killing it.
How many questions is that now? We had 4 and 5, so this
5.
is 6, and then I've got one more.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 2 more questions, essentially.
That's right.
Two more. We don't have to, you know. We've learned quite a bit there. How many more like you are there in service to Cryorime, performing the same sort of service?
Good question. From when I was a wormling, there were 3 of us. 3 of us that serve Cryorime. Born from the frost we were.
Where can the other 2 be found? My last question.
I don't know.
That's a good answer. Totally fair. That was, that's always a viable answer. There we go. And then I suspect he says, I don't know, and immediately goes lifeless again as the questions run out and he dies instantly. Questions run out, power runs out.
Well, insightful.
Okay, so we know there is a great dragon of some sort, because obviously it's going to be older than him if it's his master. And he wasn't, a pushover. he was tough.
Strong.
We know where it is, we know what it's called, we know it is gathering artifacts to go in the Hall of... Say the Hall of Artifacts.
The Hall of Artifacts, that's right.
Okay. Actually, it's kind of stealing. It's weird, isn't it? That like dragons plunder, they destroy, they burn, or they savage to get their plunder. They don't normally send minions to be cutpurses. That just seems really odd to me. I mean, not that I'm an expert in dragon behavior, so I can't say what they normally do, but it just doesn't sit right.
Give me a Knowledge Arcana roll.
For sure. Don't mind if I do. $31.
Nowhere near.
31. You know white dragons, or sometimes known as ice dragons, are the most bestial, chaotic evil of the chromatic dragons. They rely on instinct, which has often given them a bad reputation for actually being stupid, but they're actually not stupid. They're just more brutal, prideful, and more obsessive than other dragons. So this sometimes leads them into peculiar behavior patterns. Though, admittedly, you've never come across a white dragon that's masqueraded as a cutpurse. But yeah, it is a bit odd that they're doing this, but who knows why they perform such strange deeds in this time.
Food for thought, indeed. Well, what say we inform whoever it was who asked you to deal with this that has been sorted, and then we should consider making our way to Fornia.
Fully agree. Just give me one moment.
Well, whilst you do that, we can resolve that very quickly, because you were asked to do that as a favour for Delver in the Wishing Waves on behalf of the clientele there. So returning to the Wishing Waves, because it was some time ago that you were given this mission, of course. You are met with jubilation that the cutpurse has been stopped.
Oh, I was doing corpse before we left, Rob. Just as a point, sorry.
You were doing what
doing
to the
something.
corpse?
Giving it a damned good resurrecting.
Rogering.
No, that's absolutely
So
fine.
we're going with a skeleton dragon, which I can do. I
Can you
animate
ride it?
dead.
Well, I'm just taking his token and adding it to your undead list.
Yeah, I
Yeah, that's
don't
fine.
suspect, as it given the time that we will be necessarily using that in any big combats anytime soon, like big combats. So, we might, but I'm just carry on with what we're doing. I can resurrect it, but I don't have stats for it just yet. It'll take me a minute
That's fine. Well, we
to
can
do that.
we
But yeah,
can
he
get his
basically
stats.
he does a bit of humana and throws some
Humana.
his powdered
That's something
onyx kind of over it. And then raises this thing. The flesh kind of falls from its bones, and it's just left. The cold remains, though, because obviously his magic also imbues it with cold, so the cold remains within it. And this very I don't need to know its age or anything, Rob, because that's not important, but its size category I do need to know.
It's huge. It was
I
an
believe.
old white dragon.
That's
So
fine.
for
Okay,
all
so
of the purposes of
huge.
your stats, that is what it was, which is why I was so surprised at how it was defeated so.
As was I.
Harm.
Yeah, absolute
Yeah, so
devastation from all factors.
maximum level harm is brutal.
Yeah, so you are given
Lovely.
some potions as a reward from the Wishing Waves, as well as a little lantern amulet that the barkeep will hand to one of you. You can just put a magic lantern amulet on one of your character sheets.
I never took the quest, so one of you two.
Go on, Ansel, you have that. Mate. A magic lantern amulet.
Yeah, it's kind of touristy.
I've got a necklace, but I think there's the only thing.
I do as well.
You also get a potion of magic stone.
Magic
Potion
stone.
of magic stone. Interesting. No idea what that is.
I think it's an oil for a stone.
It's an oil for a stone. You also get 50. A potion of undetectable alignment. Well, as I can't detect the stranger's alignment at the best of times, that'll be interesting. Oh, sorry, one more. I thought I'd just roll them myself just to save us some time. 69.
Hey.
You get a potion. A potion of heroism.
Hey, we love a potion of heroism.
And the barkeep is very happy about this, and is very glad to hear that this lambskin has been dealt with. Do you let the people know in the Wishing Waves the identity of lambskin? Do you share anything about that?
I wouldn't want to cause panic, but equally, Were we trying to expand our reputation? If it does that, makes
Yeah.
sense to you.
Yeah, rumour will eventually spread
Genuinely
from
think
people
that
around.
we should actually. Yeah, I think you're right. We were trying to do that, aren't we? We want everyone to know just how rough we're. Yeah.
So
We rough guys.
So
the clientele, as you
And then Obsidian
remember,
middle to us
mighty
four.
dragon, and we fluffed it up.
Obsidian boned his corpse, so you know.
Ooh.
yeah, a great shadow moves over the tavern as the clientele who only just returned begin to shriek in fear once more. So what is your intention for the following day? You said you wanted to go to Fornia, is that right? Or did you want to go east towards the...
Was it that we were going to Fornia in the same evening so that in the morning you get your teleport back?
Okay.
Was that?
Yeah, we were going to go to Fornia in the evening, make camp nearish, but as hidden as we can be, rest, and then go in so that you've got your teleport back the next day in case we need to bail out again.
Forgive me, I've never been to this Fornia. Why are we going back to Fornia?
It remained incomplete.
I see.
There were other threats that needed thwarting, and we could learn possibly more about the idolaters there, given that this was seemingly the stronghold and also appears to be partially within their realm. So it is incredibly dangerous, but I think there's more to be gained there.
Very well.
So you want to go back there.
Don't feel like you have to come along, Rebellious, if you're eager to be on your way.
I said I would help you. And in turn, I know you will help me.
So, in that case, then, if it is this evening that you go, I've got to ask, you and other touched willing creatures, Ansel, Obsidian, Rebellios, Brigade of Whist steps forward. There is one other...
How many can you take? And what size? I just made a dirty great white dragon.
This is what I'm asking.
Listen.
Because you can... A large creature can... Oh, hang on. This spell instantly transports you to a designated destination, which may be as distant as 100 miles per caster level. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed your maximum load. You may also bring one additional willing, medium, or smaller creature... Okay. Per 3 caster levels. So 1 per 3 caster levels.
Oh, I don't think you're going to be able to say everybody and everything then.
5
The
people.
also the if it's a large creature, it counts as 2 on that slot. If it's a huge creature, it counts as 2 large. So
4.
yeah, we're talking like yeah,
So it would be Ansel plus the White Dragon skeleton.
or Brigade of Whist.
Sounds like a good team.
Well, the White Dragon won't go anywhere. The White Dragon can remain. Or you can just tell the White Dragon to start flying and meet you there in the morning. You know that it doesn't take that long to get to Fornia from here.
Unfortunately, I don't think it can fly as a skeleton.
Oh, that sucks. What the hell?
What?
What's the point of it then, mate?
They're beastly, but they can't actually fly. It's a
Surely-
skeleton. It's got no membrane in its wings.
We need to
Shit.
come back though, because we need to collect your carriage here.
That's the other thing.
Well-
Yeah, the Necrowagon is here, and
Because we could
Guys,
set off.
I'm all right with it. I'm used to this. This happens all the time. Remember, we found that absolutely huge grey render, whatever creature before that actually still exists. I still have it. It's here in my stats.
Yeah.
It's huge undead, and I made it into an undead, and I was ready to go. And it currently lives underneath Castle Redhaven
Yeah.
because it's too big for me to take. I do it all the time, and I have to leave my undead behind.
Well,
It's very frustrating.
you know that
One that
you
you
will
have
have to
with
come
you.
back here because you will want to go to Devil's Crossing. So if you want, you can tell the dragon to go and hide somewhere until you come back to the Devil's Crossing, perhaps.
Yeah, well, I mean, the dragon will hang about and protect the town. I reckon is the thing here. So I just stay in the shadows nearby the town, protect the townsfolk.
Okay.
Um,
He'll continue what he was doing. He'll go back to the barn then. In
I'll
that case,
for sure. I'll still do his stats and stuff. Well, I need to know how many hit dice he has when I'm finished at that size as well.
oh yeah, he's a big boy.
Once I make him.
Yeah.
Which is very dependent on the skeleton, not the base creature. So don't worry about that. But just because I need to know how many I've invested, because I can control quite a lot
Yes.
of hit dice of undead. I just need to know so I can deduct it from my total. But yeah, it's fine. We'll take the wraith though, because the wraith doesn't weigh anything. I suspect the wraith can just whoosh in with us because it's
Wraith came with
incorporeal,
you
right?
last time, so yeah, that's fine. What I will say is that Brigid then steps forward and says, I hate to add to your list of things to do, but Gao, son of Gower, and Kidos did ask me for you all to return with Ansel's teleport to the Grenial Mountains at some point, please. Please.
Wanted our help, didn't they?
To assist
Yeah.
them, or
Well,
Do we want to do that first?
they discovered the
anything for Gao.
position of the sleeping father. Gao is found in the mountains above Valdenor, as Ansel discovered.
I think this is all kind of leading to whatever we're going to be doing, isn't it? Next time, and I don't know. Are we going to do
So I was like,
Fornia?
we need to start doing some of this stuff. So yeah, this
Go
is what
anywhere.
We need to
Yeah,
choose
go
one of
anywhere.
those things so Rob can prepare what we're doing.
I'm juggling, man. I'm all good. Well, you go back to
They've
Fornia
asked for our help,
anytime.
and we
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Fornia has partially been cleared already, so maybe, and also we do think there's something tougher than what we've already fought in there, don't we? So it might be nice to gain a little bit more power, maybe some
Gao
more
and
items.
Kidos back as well. That would be really useful.
Yeah, you can bring them back.
Yeah.
They are
So maybe let's do that first. Let's go and help them.
very good.
The Grenial
So die
Mountains.
to Gao, son of Gower.
Gao, son of Gower.
God willing, I will.
Rebellious, you've not met our friends. They're an interesting
I
pair.
think we're strange.
I mean,
will take your word for it.
They are very, very. They're a lot, but good fighters. Good fighters, both.
Ansel, so it's you, Rebellios, Obsidian, and the Wraith. Is Brigid of Whist coming with you?
No, because we won't be able to bring him back as well as Kidos and
Brigid of Whist will remain here then.
Gao.
So in that case then, Ansel, as you have seen this place once, I need you to roll a D100 and get between 1 and 76.
I mean, that's just because I don't like that.
Where are we gonna go? Where are we
Where are
going?
we gonna go?
Here's the law
Oh,
of
God!
Sod's law. It's Sod's law, mate. When we're rolling for items, 10, 12. But no. That's a proper fuck up. That is. That's a damage one, isn't it?
No,
I don't think we
no, it's
spliced,
not.
but we are probably heavily off target.
So,
I thought it was.
let me read it.
It's alright, it's the
So
evening.
viewed once, because remember, Ansel viewed it once in his vision using your powers of the sickle moon. You viewed the
It's the lowest
destination
level, isn't it? Viewed once.
So it's you arrive at a similar area.
Oh shit! So we could be anywhere in the world in any mountains. Go on, Rob. You choose. Put us in the mountains somewhere. I see you have something.
It's okay. He came prepared.
And we can't run straight away because that's your only teleport for the death. We're like, oh, where even are we? Whoa.
I told you I can get out of there if you need it, but I can only go back to Whist.
God almighty.
And as the blistering winds whip up around you in the middle of a mountainous area, I think that's a good place for us to leave the strangers atop a great mountain with some mysterious tents and a hog roaster roasting.
We don't know
And
where
presumably,
in the
we don't
world
know
we
that it's
are.
gone wrong.
It's a
Well,
similar
not only
area.
that, we think we've gone to the right place.
Correct.
So we don't know it's gone wrong.
No.
Ansel's just like, it's a simple matter. We'll be there in the flick of a wrist. And then
That fire is massive.
It is.
it's huge.
That is a huge fire.
With
The tents are quite big.
a great boar roasting upon it.
Giants.
Yes.
Oh god. No. Oh
Yes.
god. Is that loads and loads of treasure? Oh my god, I think we've landed in a good place.
And that,
Kill
I
everything,
think,
take
is
the treasure.
a good place for us to put an end to this mental session. What a weird one, but a fun one.
Yeah.
Goodness me, that was funny. So, at the end of every session, we just have a...
96.
Nice. It had to be, didn't it? We'll do a quick debrief. So, Matt, thoughts and feelings at the end of the session while I get the experience ready.
I mean, actually, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought it was really, really good.
That's fun.
I thought it was one of those fights where it was post big fight, new level up. So you were throwing some like cultists at us to make us feel really good. You know, that we could just beat really easily. And then suddenly we're against a huge white dragon. We're like, oh, crap. But actually, everything went really well. Although Rebellios had that one fumble where he landed on his ass, he got then very, very lucky because it fumbled and, you know, we got away with it and everything just sort of clicked for us in that fight. And it just for me personally, I like, it was very much, Obsidian has decided to like, he's not fucking around anymore. He's kind of gone like, yeah, I'm just going to go maximum level spells and just full damage, full pelt. And it was lovely. So yeah, I'm curious where that tale is going to go with the dragons, and nice to have a little side plot.
Of many side plots.
If it is a side plot, if it's not, you know, there is a lot. There is a lot to think about at the minute, and I hope we're making the right move in where we've gone. But yeah, great fight.
Yeah, that's I've just put into the chat the one that I rolled twice, which was the dragon looming over Rebellios there.
The double one-er.
The double one-er, yeah.
Very nice.
I can't believe it. Dom, thoughts and feelings at the end of the session?
Yeah, I enjoyed the sort of almost side quest nature of that one, but then it also feels like it's leading to other things that might be equally leading to the plot. So I enjoyed the sort of, it's not quite a side quest, it's like a trick side quest.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I think we're just dealing with a little thing just to tick it off the list, and actually it's baked into everything else, which is really nice. I enjoyed seeing everybody's new abilities. Always fun to, as Matt says, like, you feel good against some low level stuff just showing off a bit, but then we got hit with the dragon. It's always a treat. Very excited to see where we go from here.
Fighting dragons.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where we go to. And finally, Michael, thoughts and feelings?
Yes, it was, as you will say, it was nice combat to throw our weight around, and then the it's always tension when there's a dragon that's been revealed of any age and any size. They are tricksy creatures, so it was nice that yes, we were very well equipped for that, even with the faux pas from both Rebellios and the dragon. And yeah, it's from my side of things, because Rebellios is obviously very new. It's nice to sort of still show you all like new tricks he's got. I'm looking forward to some downtime as well, so I get more chance just to sort of react to him outside of these sort of hostile environments. There's a lot to the character that he hasn't yet to have a chance to reveal to you all yet.
I'm very intrigued. Actually, he's a really cool character, and I really like him.
And yeah, there's I think it's bittersweet because we're in a very cold mountain, and that's obviously Sylaster's neck of the woods. So I'd be intrigued to see how that sort of plays out. But yes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it was interesting, and I liked that. I enjoyed that session just because it had the potential to go in lots of different directions. Because I'm very aware that we've set up many different things for you to explore, and I had to be ready at the beginning of this one to be like, well, which way are we going? And I'm now very pleased to know which way we're going. A completely random direction to where you had chosen before. So, yeah, that's quite funny. We will have to find out where in Main Realm or a similar area you are next time.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, thank you ever so much for watching. And if you like the video, give it a like. If you'd like to see more like it, then give us a subscribe. And of course, as we end all of these videos, we say the immortal words. Bone them rolls!
Bone them roll. Don't tell your mum.
Don't tell your mum.
Walk your dogs.
And walk your bloody dogs.